That's what we've been waiting for!
It's what we wanted all along!
Okay. Hello. Hello. I'm trying to get like the perfect light. I don't even know if that's possible right now. Hello. It's been some time and time. What am I even saying? It's been a minute since I've last recorded a YouTube video. I would say 4 months since the last YouTube. I don't know, you can fact check me, who cares? I think the last video I did was Love Island, and that was actually the longest. I think that one just went out. Oh well, it was sad. I'll probably just light another one. So we're gonna do another upload of my video essays where I talk about a television show or a movie, and I talk about the characters and the show at the end in general, or maybe talk about the show at first and then the characters, who knows? We're just all over. This doesn't work either. I have another one, I just don't feel like getting back up to get it, so we're just gonna trust this one. Just gonna put it right there. So hopefully my phone doesn't fall. Didn't cancel. It's like I have insurance and it's like my second time fixing my phone, so it's fine. Everything is fine. Proper introduction though. Hello, my name is Rin. Riri, call me whatever. Some of you guys may know me as Renee. Whatever you may call me, whatever you want to call me. It is like 8 something where I'm at night. That's why the lighting is dim and everything is dim and you hear trains and everything else. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to speak above it. I have family in the next room, so if you hear extra voices, that's what that is. Don't mind that though. Love is love. That didn't make any sense. Oh, you guys didn't see the process of my hair journey yet because I haven't been on camera. This is my hair. I'm gonna show you guys in another video it more thoroughly. I'm gonna like actually show, probably may do a like get ready with me daily routine video and just like show you guys how I prep my hair, do my hair. I'm on my long journey. I think this is my 8th or 7th month. I'm gonna have to fact check. I just got off work. My brain isn't working. My brain isn't functioning 100%. We're like 90 right now, but I think it's 7 or 8 months since the last time I've gotten a retwist, or that's just been how long my hair has been growing. I don't know the last time my video was where it was 5 months or maybe less. Who knows how long ago? What? I'm gonna cut this out. But whatever, this is my hair and I am very, very in love. I can't wait to get my next retwist, which is probably next month. At the end of the month, I'm gonna get another retwist, so I'm gonna update you guys on my hair journey. Also, a lot of things are in store for my YouTube. I know I've been a very, very absent YouTuber. I'm sorry. I kind of film. I don't want to like see what it does if I pick it up. It's like a day-to-day, not day-to-day, like how I record my videos. One, I have to have time. I have to plan the video, have to find out what I'm gonna do. And it's kind of hard for me to plan videos sometimes because I plan it off of like what I watch and what I'm currently in the mood to watch at the moment and when I finish it. And most of the times I'm not a big TV watcher, and that's really bad for my entertainment channel. Dabble into more things if you can't simultaneously watch shows and, you know, talk about them frequently. But you know, that's another topic for another day. I'm a very busy person and I work a very busy schedule, and sometimes I get home and all the energy I have to do is in shower and sleep. I'm sorry, because most times, like tomorrow, I'll probably be up at 3. So, yeah. Check out my real cute hoodie my sister got for me. I really love it. I'm literally wearing it until the day I die. so you may see it often. But I wanted to do this little cute segment of my YouTube. It's spooky season. We're in the middle. We're not in the middle. We're in the beginning of October. I tried to catch you guys before the month is over because this is my month. I'm a fall girly. I love October. Love spooky season. Love leaves changing. Autumn color leaves. You see my hair? It's red. I don't know if you can see it, but it's red. This is my time. Okay? So I don't know if you checked out my YouTube. Spooky. I think my handler is Spooky Renzuki. Subscribe, follow, share. Watch my other videos. Last one was Love Island. I think the one before that was Invincible. And then I think the one before that, we'll just have to go look because I don't remember. But I wanted to talk about a special one. I'm gonna do more spooky season, spooky theme, October theme shows. Probably gonna do another American Horror Story season in the future, maybe. May do Hunting Our Arlstein. Maybe. I really love that show, but that show is complicated as into like characters. It kind of switches, kind of like, but that's that. And then what else? I was gonna re-up Downtowns because I watch that show on a daily basis, and I wanted to re-up my thoughts because I know the last video my audio was not bad, it was just like very low, you couldn't hear. So I wanted to redo that video and add more thoughts because I went back and watched that video and I didn't really like collect a lot of information from that show as I should have. So I'm gonna re-up that for you guys also in due time. I just have a lot of stuff that I want to do. I just have to have time to do it and work with me. Walk with me. We're close. You are not a tree, you can move. So we're trying to, fit my chose life of being a YouTuber into my life, into my day-to-day life. So yeah, that's what's next. But let's get into this gig. I feel like I talked about enough of heebie-jeebie. Let's get into this gig. So today's video, we're going to do Avatar The Last Airbender. Yay! Everybody clap and scream. I know I tweeted about this maybe a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago or so, that I was going to do Avatar for my next video. I was contemplating, wasn't really sure. I'm sure today. I will do Legend of Korra later. I have seen it. I'm gonna rewatch it because it is really good, and I want to make sure my thoughts are thorough before I start talking about that show, because I know these two shows, you guys go crazy and dox people. Don't dox me. Okay. So we're gonna talk about Avatar The Last Airbender. I actually finished watching this 2 months ago, if I would say, and I'm just now recording this in October. That's just how my life works. That's just how my timeline lines up. Sorry. So it was a very, very amazing show, and I remember it coming on Nickelodeon, or was it Teen Nick? I remember it coming on when I was younger because my brother always was watching those type shows. I never dabbled into it. I was more of a Farm Friday night type of girl. Like, I was never dabbling into that show, stuff like that, until now. It is a really good show, and I really missed out. I really missed out at the time. I'm here now. I'm always late to the party, but I'm always here. Sometimes late, but always here. So let's get right into it. Give us the spooky October vibes. Okay, so we got my yin yang pillow with me. War crimes, all that type of stuff. So I really feel like everyone should watch the show. It really, really opened my eyes, and it teaches you a lot of great, fundamental lessons on a lot of different things. You should really watch it, to keep with you good knowledge, good fortune knowledge. Watch Avatar, okay? It's like wisdom. That show is full of wisdom, full of wise people giving you little small life lessons. That's what I wanted to say. I was trying to sum it up and it wasn't computing. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the first character we have up is Azula. We're gonna do like kind of like the villains first and then like the rest of everybody else. Azula, I would say, is like our number one villain on my list because Azula's kind of crazy. Azula was a kind of a nut job. I don't know, watching the show, hearing that she was like, what, 13, 14, doing all of this. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Therapy, baby girl, because first of all, your mom leaving you and Zuko behind with your crazy father. I'm gonna try not to cuss this video. With your crazy father, your mother left you guys. I don't really remember if they said why she left. Maybe because she just saw her family and just was like, I'm checking out. That's kind of sick. But yeah, Azula, you need therapy. And when she broke down at the end of the series, like, wow, defeated, like the face of defeat. Wow, like that was bizarre, and I was kind of wanting a redemption for Azula because I kind of like towards season 3 they kind of made us sympathize for their characters because you have to realize they're young, they're kids. So like all of this is just adolescent anger, and I had to realize that because I didn't want to hate a character. Boy, she was pushing it. She was pushing it a lot. Screaming at Ty Lee at that party, calling her an attention-seeking whore. Because what? You don't know how to speak to men? Maybe that's not your strong suit. Okay. Bury that hatchet or have Ty Lee teach you some lessons. She doesn't even want the attention, and the guys just come into her like an ant to a dog pile. So, it was very, nasty to hear her speak about her friends, people that she asked to help her. It's very a little bit untasteful to hear it, but she was a good villain. But she was a good villain, and she did an amazing job scaring the living crap out of me every time she was on TV. So, yay for effort, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much it I have on Azula. I don't want to speak anything else into the air, so that's it. Good, fun villain. Love her as a villain. I wasn't rooting for her, though. I just liked her character as a villain. She had good, funny moments. She was just crazy. And for a 14-year-old, that's a lot of anger. That's a lot of resentment. That's a lot of trauma. Can we get an at-home therapist? We need an at-home therapist for the Fire Nation, for their emperor or whatever, their people. So next person is her father, Fire Lord Ozai. I almost forgot his name. Fire Lord Ozai. I want to know what his real reasoning or planning or anything, thought process. I want to know what the thought process was behind. I get Aang's the Avatar, but what was the thought process in his own mind of, one, sending your kids out to do the dirty work for you to find the Avatar, or two, thinking you can defeat the Avatar, face the Avatar and defeat him and take over the whole world. I would really like to know and get into the mind of Fire Lord Ozai. Where and why? How do we get from A to Z? How do we get there? Quickly and efficiently. 300-page essay. How do we get there? I don't know. Do you know? Because I don't know. I don't know why did he think that would work. If Aang's the Avatar, obviously you should have seen Avatar State coming. Guess we're not the brightest bowl. Never was the brightest bowl. Wasn't the brightest bowl. sending off your son to find the Avatar, to do the dirty work while you hid behind the shadows, making yourself to be this big monstrous being when you really couldn't even do anything when he grabbed your beard and said, "What's up?" No back talk. I really enjoyed that. I really thought Aang wasn't gonna do it at first, but he actually did it in a good way. He just took his bending. And that's how you do that. Yeah, he was kind of crazy. Him and his daughter, they were both kind of like deluded. Like, I think psych wards need to be called in this. Deluded, both. So yeah, that's Fire Lord Ozai. Nonsense of a villain. Really never understood his whole emperor, his whole wanting to be a conqueror, wanting to take over. I never understood that. I don't get it. I still don't get it. But, I don't think I have to anymore. He's done. So that's that. Next villain, ranked 3rd. He was better than the last one. So, is what's it called? What's his name? Whatever. The third-eyed dude. The creep. The third-eyed creep. Combustion Man. Whatever his name was. I can't pronounce it. What was the name that Sokka gave him? Sparky Boom Man. That was hilarious. So Sparky Boom Man, 3rd villain. Boring villain. You were kind of just a villain for hire. Didn't really do your job correctly. Didn't really do your job at all. You popped up like, 3-4 times to zap the kids, and you didn't succeed. Kind of sad. And then they all had to band up, plus Zuko, and take you out. So that was scary, actually. When Zuko hired him to kill the Avatar, I was frightened of him, because he would just come in and just like at very weird, oddly times, and just like zap them from his third eye. That was frightening. But yeah, 3rd, I would rank him 3rd best villain. First is Azula, because she's crazy. Then there's her nonsense father, because he made no sense. Neither did Azula, but like at least she showed a gumption. At least she showed at least some type of power when she wanted to reign. At least it made sense from her end. Not necessarily because she's 14, like you should be in school. But her father, I don't get it. And yeah, pay for hire. So those are all our villains. Let's get into the meat, into the crime. Yes. Okay, next character up is Uncle Iroh. Everybody clap. I love Uncle Iroh. Very, very wise man. He was the teacher of the show. I felt like he gave majority of the wise lessons. Pay attention to when he's on the screen. You're gonna learn something. You're gonna learn something new. Because I learned something new every day when Iroh was talking. He actually helped Zuko become a better man, become a better person. He like inserted every little piece of wisdom he had into Zuko every chance that he got, and I really appreciate someone like that, who you can see someone who is as stubborn as Zuko and who like did so much to like for his father that he pushed the other real good authority figure help out of his life, and that all turned, and he actually saw that, oh, it was my uncle that was the good authority in my life and not my father, and maybe I should look up to my uncle because he was more of a real dad to me than like I'm glad that he had that storyline with Uncle Iroh, and knowing about Uncle Iroh's past and like his little, it was just like very, very lovely to see both of them have like a good ending to their story arcs, because I really love Uncle Iroh. I didn't want him to just be this war crime villain with nonsense of family members, nonsense of a brother, crazy batshit crazy niece, and crazy in training nephew, but he fixed that. If he couldn't get one, if he couldn't get both, he was gonna get one. So props to Uncle Iroh, love him. Next character is, let me see, I'm gonna just pick from a hat. Next character I'm gonna do, I don't know his name. I'm gonna do Sokka and Katara's dad, because you know he was in it towards the last season, towards the little, you know, fight. He was cool, he was nice. I don't really remember too much of like, because he really wasn't in this. He was just like towards the end to come back and help, and they all came together. It was kind of nice to see that the kids did have a parent, at least their dad. I'm glad that he came back and they got that closure, because like their mom died. Where was their father? So I'm glad that he came. That was good. Next, yeah, I think that's all the adults I want to talk about. If I miss any, my absolute bad. I don't remember. Next, we're gonna get into the main girls, the people why we're really here. We're gonna start with Ty Lee. I love my girl Ty Lee. Gymnastics freak, love that. Circus freak, love that. I actually wanted to be a gymnastics athlete, but my legs and my body don't bend that way. They bend, they don't bend that way. So I'm gonna sit and stay in my lane, but I really like her character. I like Tylee's character. She was very cool, very fun. I'm glad that her and May, they found their self-worth and got out of Azula's spell, because yeah, we don't need anyone ruling over anyone, ordering anyone. No one's our master. She is our friend, and if she can't treat you like a friend, cut throat. I'm glad they understood that, because she wasn't very nice to them at all. So that's Ty Lee. I love how like she was presented as like the circus freak, but like all the guys found her attractive, but she just didn't like the attention, or like how much she like attracted so much like guys and everything like that. I really like how that was portrayed. Love my girl Ty Lee. Next is May. I also love May. May was kind of hard to read at first. I really didn't know like what was her deal, and then she just wanted, and then like her and Zuko's relationship started. I was like, okay. Then I started to have more respect for May. That's my girl. Now, when her and Zuko were dating, I really didn't know what to think of that relationship. I really still kind of don't. Kind of felt one-sided. I don't know. Maybe because Zuko had a lot of things going on. I don't even think he was 100% there. Didn't even seem like he really cared. Maybe it was just like his first, and he just didn't know how to be a boyfriend. It just felt very much one-sided. And at first, May realized, I don't know, she just kind of just like accepted it and just like, okay, this is Zuko. This is what he comes with. I don't know how, but I guess they were kind of cute together at a point. And I don't necessarily ship that, but they were kind of cute. Next character is Zuko. So, I love Zuko. I really, really love Zuko, and I know he did crazy things. He was hunting down the Avatar to earn back his father's trust. I know. To his father's, what was it? Trying to win back your father's honor. I don't know what honor. I don't know. I'm gonna let you handle that. And he kind of like fought through that, got over it, battled with that for a season or two, kind of snapped back into his senses with the help of Uncle Iroh and the gang. That's not the man you want your honor back from. Kind of glad he went through his whole like 3 seasons long of seasons of development. I'm so glad that his character was actually fleshed out and was the one that had to show that he was actually sorry and that he actually, wanted to do better and be a good person and like help the Avatar and not actually kill and destroy the Avatar. That was very, very enjoyable to see. When they finally let him into the squad, I was so happy because I was waiting for it to happen. I really wish they got one more season with Zuko into the squad, and maybe we could have added the rest, Tylee and May, so we could have got more of their characters. Unfortunately, the show writers didn't want another season of Avatar. Reason unbeknownst to me. So that's very unfortunate. I'm taking the crumbs I do have. I will rewatch those 3 seasons every day if I have to. But I'm gonna rank the seasons of my favorite at the end. But yeah, that's Zuko. Really, really loved that. I was kind of upset of how it ended all abrupt. Like, I know they had to wrap it up after Aang killing the Fire Lord, but it really ended up like, oh yeah, Aang and Zuko, they killed the Fire Lord, overcome the Fire Lord, and this is now World War. Like, this is peace and happiness, love, life, live, breathe air. You know? I guess, but I really wish I'd seen more of him after, like, he was forgiven and forgave, and after he's, you know, confessed all his sins and, you know, had to reinvent. I wish we've gotten more Zuko crumbs after that of his, you know, redemption arc. But, you know, what we got was good. And I love Zuko, and he's very, very funny. He was actually my second most favorite comic relief because he really got funny towards the end. Next is our little Avatar's core. We're gonna go with Toph. Toph is that girl. Toph is that girl of this show, and I really felt like I'm glad that she was in Legend of Korra. Like, kind of got like her own. Her and Katara were like. I really, 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 really wish that this group got like another season or like another spinoff. It's fine. I like Legend of Korra, but the jump that they made, I really, really want to get into the minds of the creators and actually get to know why how it became Korra. Like, does the Avatar just get picked randomly? I really want to know how that worked, but I really just wish we got more crumbs of Toph when she was younger. I love older Toph. I haven't really seen all of the seasons of Legends of Korra. I think I've seen up to season 2. I have to watch the rest. But love Toph. Love bending. I love her bending. I think her bending powers are 2 of the most coolest. Obviously, I'm gonna rank Aang as the first because he has all of them combined, and I'm gonna talk about that when I talk about Aang. But I think Toph power, she can metal bend. I don't see you metal bending. So that's Toph, my girl. It was actually funny how like she like ran away from her parents. They tried to look for her and then they gave up. Did they give up, or did she just kind of like handle that situation? I kind of fear that they gave up if I'm remembering correctly. That's Toph. Next character is Katara and Sokka. So Katara, I love Katara. Katara's my girl. She's like the most powerful waterbender. Hello? Yeah. And she was very, very, I feel like Katara portrayed the mom of the group very, very well. And it was very, very, I like how the show did that. Like, they showed a young teenager who lost their mom in a very tragic war and just kind of saw it as her duty to just step up and just be the mother figure over her brother and her older brother and her friends. I love that, and I love how like she gained that respect from them. Like, it was a whole episode like towards Katara being the mom instead of really talk to me. Like, that was so funny. Like, I really just want more scenes of just them as a group because they were all just so dysfunctional, but yet they fit so well together. It was so fun. It was literally like hanging out with your own group of friends. It was literally so fun. No wonder why you guys are attached to that show, because that show is really, really good. And so yeah, I love Katara. That whole what's that lady's name? Hama with the blood bending. Yeah, she was a psycho. That was psychotic. Her story though, intertwining with Katara's life story with the water tribe being under attack, and it was just like, whoa, that was a lot of much. But I really wish they would have put it earlier in the seasons of whatever season that was in. I really wish it would have been earlier in the season. That way it would have fleshed out more. It would have been like more exciting to see Katara use bloodbending when she wanted to. It was kind of like, okay, we're gonna teach Katara bloodbending, and in the next episode she's gonna go after whoever killed her mom. You could have fleshed that out a little bit more. I'm not gonna teach you how to do your job, but you could have fleshed that out. My opinion. Next character is her brother, Sokka. I love Sokka. A hoot. He's really a clown. He is literally a funny person. Sokka is very funny. Made me laugh 100% every time he was on the screen. I love how he got his little story arc with him and his sword fighting. He became a sword master and he held his own in a literal war. He held his own. What can you do in a war? Certainly not learn how to sword fight. Maybe you can. Not like that though. Sokka, and he built his own sword. What was it? Out of what kind of rock that was? I'm trying to remember the name of the rock because I remember the episode. It was like meteor or something. Whatever that was, he created his own sword out of that. That was fucking dope. And Toph could bend that. That was cool. That was really, really cool. I wish they would have like shown more of that, but they just kind of like sprinkled that. Y'all like to tease. And I don't know. But that's Sokka. Really, really enjoy his character. I'm very, very sad that he didn't make it to the spinoff. It kind of just killed them. It was like, yeah, my brother is gone. All my friends are gone. And they kept Zuko. I love Zuko, but let's be for real, y'all. Anyways, next character. Moving on. Is this our last character? I think I've done everyone I wanted to do. Oh, no. I guess I'll talk about Jet. Jet was like our Peter Pan this series. And it was actually giving Peter Pan with the Lost Boys and all those Pipsqueak and that, his group. Kind of gave me a shiver down my spine. I don't know. That was a poor kid. Poor kid. He really thought he was doing something for the greater good, and he actually just made it worse. And then he just dug himself a deeper hole, getting himself killed. He was actually justified when he died, but it was very, very sad to see him come this far, getting brainwashed, doing bad things, getting brainwashed, and then trying to, redeem himself very sadly at the end. But, the show must go on. Very angry. If you spent less time focusing on focusing on trying to uncover Zuko's firebending power, maybe you would still be here. But you spend too much time focusing on that. How sad. How unfortunate. That's Jet. I really don't know. And next character, and I think our final character is our avatar. Let's clap it up. I'm not gonna speak on any other character I don't remember. And I feel like they weren't that important, maybe. Sorry. Dang. Our avatar. So, it was really intriguing. I really wish they've done more backstory on like all of the avatars. I really loved how they did that in Korra, where they showed the first ever avatar, because with the first show they were showing the last avatar up until Korra, and then they showed in Korra the first avatar and how evil ran through it from there. And I kind of loved how like that was shown. I really wish it was shown in Aang's perspective, but I'm kind of glad, because after like, I don't want to spoil anyone if you haven't watched Korra, but like I'm going to spoil, like after like knowing the back history and everything of that, Rava died, and all of the avatars that were connected with Rava, including Aang, were gone. He was already gone in physical form, but he was gone in spiritual form as well. And I almost died. Just so you know. And yeah, I didn't very much like that. I didn't like how it kind of like just hit the reset button and it was like, okay, start over, no more ink. Because that first show definitely still does exist. And I guess they were just like, cry about it, the show still exists, you can go back and watch it. But I just didn't like how they just tried to just erase everyone else before that. Bring back the recipes you're used to. Don't go sticking into new waters. Okay? We still need to talk to these people to learn knowledge from them. Or not. I don't know. Do what you do with your show. I'm just ranting about what I wanted them to do, and I just didn't like how they did that. But back to Aang. I really, really, really love Aang. I really want more of his. I don't know how much more. I'm saying I want more. I'm just being greedy of a viewer, because the show is really, really good, and I really feel like they could have either stretch out the storylines of, because they literally like left like a bunch of like story and plots they've started in the show. Sometimes they would like either just be one episode or like a 1-2-parter and it's done. I really wish they would flesh out more of the like plots in the first season and like make it like, because Korra has like what, 4 seasons or more, and Avatar only has 3. I wish Avatar at least would have got 4 seasons. I don't know what that holdup was. I don't know why they stopped at 3. I don't know. I would have to look into the research behind the creators and everything. But I was really expecting more out of that first show. I guess it kind of summed it up in whatever. I just really wanted more. Especially like after they defeated Fire Lord Ozai, how it played out after that. How did Aang treat it? Like we know, and we've seen, and we've heard from, you know, third-person children's mouth that Aang wasn't a good father. I know it's true. I want to see it. I would like, can we see it? Are we going to see it? Are we going to get like a nibble? Are we going to like get anything in that time frame of Aang still alive when he had kids? Like, do we get Aang like adult life? Do we get their adult life? Like, I want the first group adult life portrayed in another show, if that makes sense. Give me my food, because that would make a good hit TV show. I don't know what they would do with that. It would just be like nostalgia bait everything, because like Aang's dead, that's old. But like, I want to know like how from like that jump they made from Avatar Aang to Avatar Korra. I want to know in between that, what was going on. How did we get here? How did Sokka die? How did Aang die? How did these kids come about? Like, I want to know, Tenzin, how did this happen? Like, I know obviously how it happened. I want to see it, and I want to like know what the cascade of events that happened around it is what I'm saying. I'm just being a greedy consumer. Don't mind me. This is my page, leave me alone. So yeah, those are my back on Aang. Sorry. I actually was nervous for him to fight Fire Lord until he did it. I had faith in Aang because he's the Avatar and I knew he was gonna win. Obviously, I just was scared of how it was gonna play out. Like, cause he was really, really biting the bullet up until the very end. Really pinching with the moral compass, moral thing. let that go. You're gonna have to let that go. You're gonna have to defeat him, because this is the world we're talking about. This is humanity we're talking about. And if you don't, we're all gonna die maybe. So maybe let's just put that pride aside. I don't think it was pride. I just think it was like, I don't know, just like his moral, like his, I don't know what was it that he was holding on to that was making him so afraid to just do anything. But I'm glad he got rid of it, and I'm glad that he defeated the Fire Lord, and that he overcame and he conquered. Because when Aang does it, because I think he did it like 3 times in the show, when he went to Avatar State, I loved every bit. Even Korra, I just love when they go into this Avatar State. It just looks, all the elements so together, mixed in one. And Aang was in like that, when he was like gigantic, like Avatar State, all like in your face, and then like the elements surrounding him in like a big orbit. It was like chills, goosebumps. Like, I'm being over dramatic, but that's how I consume TV. I was getting goosebumps, chills, like seeing him get into Avatar State. It was pretty cool. I don't know how the live action Netflix show currently is gonna. I don't know if they're gonna I don't know how they're gonna do that towards the end. I don't know if they're finished. I just haven't seen it, but that was fucking cool, and I really love that. So I love Aang, moral compass of the show. He was a very great character. They all were dope. They all were cool. Loved everyone. Everyone was funny. They had their funny moments in that show. The show was very funny for its time. I didn't even remember it being that funny back in the day, because I probably wasn't paying attention. But those are all my thoughts on the characters. The show in general, I kind of just talked about that at the beginning, how I felt like it's very good for life lessons, very small but important life lessons. Very, very knowledgeable show. Good food. Excuse me. Good food. And you guys should check it out if you haven't seen it. I'm pretty sure you haven't seen it before me. I'm probably always late in TV discourse and watching shit. So yeah, ranking seasons, there's only 3. I'm gonna say the 3rd season was my favorite, because the beach episode, I really loved that episode where Azula, Zuko, Ty Lee, and May were all around the beach on the little campfire, and they were just going around, having a little therapy session, and they were just kind of canning Zuko, who are you mad at? Who are you angry at? And he was who are you angry at? And he had to literally confine with that, I'm angry with myself. That was really, really good. They all showed a bit of a tick in what makes them them, because we really don't know them out from being stone cold evil. We really never got their characteristic vibe, who they were as a real teenager, because these were kids still. Had to remember, these were still children. So it was really cool seeing that. So I'm glad that they showed that in that episode. And also seeing Fire Lord Ozai get his chin snubbed, highlighted my career. So season 3 is the best for me. Then I'm gonna say 2 and 1. I'm just gonna go backwards. 3, 2, and 1. I like 2 because that's when the important characters, the main characters, the girls start to come in. I almost forgot. I'm so sorry. Kyoshi Warrior. What was I thinking? Drag me. I forgot the Kyoshi Warrior, Zuki. Suki. I'm so sorry. My mind. She slipped my mind. She slipped my mind. I'm so sorry. Suki, I love her. She be picking people up with those fans. She be going into battle with a fan, and she be literally holding her own. That's bad bitch behavior. I don't think I can do that. So, props to Suki. I didn't really like her in Sokka's relationship because he was like all over the world talking to multiple women. You kind of forgot you had a girlfriend up until like the end when she was like, what, taken prisoner? But yeah, okay, there we go. I just don't want to show my whole room. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's all that I could think of. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm not dead. I'm yet still alive. It just takes time doing these type of videos, especially with me being the editor, having to edit 50-hour-long videos by myself and do everything by myself. It takes a lot of time. Trust me, I know it doesn't seem like I'm doing much, but talking in front of a camera, but I have to cut out a lot of the things I say because I talk a lot and I say a lot of buffoonery sometimes that I have to go back and make sure that I don't get myself in trouble or dox myself in camera. I guess the lighting looks okay. This is like a full, not a full face. I do a full face. It's just like a little concealer touch up. My eyebrows look nice. My makeup is ready to come off. I just got off work. I don't know if I said that in the beginning. I just got off work and I was like, let me go home and make my avatar video because it's been months and we're in the middle of October. Get on that. So I got on that and be on the lookout for more videos in the future. This month I'm gonna try to get more out to you in this month, but if not in this month, November for sure, in December for sure. I have the last 3 months I have not a lot, but I have some things on my calendar that I would like to share with you guys. I have a cruise in November that I want to vlog for, so be on the lookout for a mini, not like a mini vlog, but be on the lookout for a vlog in November. Be on the lookout for like more TV videos, talk videos, video essays on TV shows. I'm also gonna do I'm gonna start doing videos on albums that I like listening to, music that I like listening to. I'm gonna start doing videos on just like a lot of entertainment aspect, like the makeup that I'm using now. I remember the last makeup rerun video I made, I would say it was last October, September. Not sure, you may have to go back and look at that. But I made a makeup video with me for beginners. Go check that video out. But I will re-up a video like that and show you guys what I'm using now, because I'm using similar products, but I'm using very different products as well. And I still am doing makeup. I know I told you guys I've stopped for a minute, but I am back using makeup, back in my groove. Stella's got her groove back. So there's that. Trying to think of everything else I have to say to you guys before I close out, because I don't know when the next time you're gonna see me soon. I just don't know when. I just don't know how soon, because I literally do my videos by mood sometimes. If it's not planned, by mood. Like if I'm feeling it. Happy October. Hope you guys are getting in the spooky mood. Make sure you watch spooky content. Check out R.L. Stein's The Honey Hour, Halloween Town, Twitches 1 and 2. And make sure you watch and farm reruns of their Halloween episodes. I'm giving you Halloween content on also any scary movie recommendation. Final Destination. Check out their franchise. Get into that spooky feeling. Get into spooky season. Supernatural. Spooky. Let's get into it. I'm American Horror Story. I'm giving you your food for this month. Tune in. We'll be back with more content later. So, like, comment, subscribe, and bye-bye.